Wake the frick up, sleepyheads. We're playing Geiger. I'm freaking kidding. It's Geiger. Geiger counter. You know what the heck, man. Subscribe, like, comment down below. Ooh, oh, I like this. I like this. Simple. Oh! I'm like a child, man. I'm like getting razzle dazzled by these simplest things. Thank you for your service. So, I was about to yap about the summary of this game or the synopsis, you know, just to give a bit of a background, but I think it's understandable based on the title. Thank you for your service. Yikes. That's painful. And once again, we're only gonna be doing 30-ish minutes, so I could properly chop, chip, chop some things. Even though I did try to avoid the redundancy of having 100 episodes of one visual novel, because they're like instead of an hour playthrough, I only do like 20-minute playthroughs. Maybe 35 minutes ish is a good middle ground. Digestible, not too long, not too short, just enough to swallow whole. Heroes work for a noble cause, they said, for the greater good. Well, it did feel good. Felt right back there. So why does it feel so bloody wrong here? Same streets, same corners, same place I grew up in. I'm just sitting at this bus stop, watching strangers pass by with coffees and earbuds, all of them moving like they've got somewhere real important to be. They're living. And me? I'm just here floating. No map, nothing. Nothing to hold fast, just drifting like a ghost ship. Save for this bus ticket, I guess, to get some money for the bills. But that's not really living, ain't it? This busted ship of mine adrift in open water, rusted, freaking forgotten. Not anchored to anything. It was easier back then. Stick to the code, follow the instructions. I think this is why most people who are directionless in life. I'm not talking about every single person that wants to go to the military. No. People who graduated high school and are lost. I don't even know if that's a good thing or bad thing, because once again, I don't know the future of people, right? It's more so when you're in the military, you're given orders, simple orders. Go here, talk to this guy, go there, do this, go do that. Simple things, step by step. It's like an algorithm, step by step instructions to solve a problem. And that gives people purpose. And usually that's all what everybody wants to have, right? What everyone asks for, a purpose in life. And here, being a soldier and in duty, whatever, you could be in an office fucking job, you could be in a base camp, you could be active, you know, in service. Sure, there's a chance of death, but there's also, the moment they come back, it's like, oh shit, what do I do now? You can do one thing, two things, but as I say, I guess freedom can be a prison. Gear up, watch each other's backs, get the job done, clear and simple. Yep, that's pretty much it. Now, no one's got my back. Not here. They reckon I'm lucky I made it back. But back to what? Yeah, well, back to what, man? A family? See, cave diver? Thank you for your service. Pretty words hide in the ugly truth, just like the scar on my face. Oh, I noticed that. They look there first, always. Their eyes flick up, then slide away. Some flinch, some sneer. Some pretend they don't see it at all. Smiling too wide, looking past it, trying too hard, and somehow that cuts worse. Out there on the field, this scar meant something. It was survival. It was a mark you earned that your brothers bled for beside you. It was pride in a way, the kind that didn't need medals or goddamn speeches. Here, in this world, it's a warning label. Dangerous, violent. Stay away. I walk in the room and the air tightens. Stares shift, voices trail off like they're waiting for me to blow. I freaking hate my mind. I'm thinking about something else being blown, man. Oh my days, I'm sorry. I take a seat and suddenly everyone's real fucking. Sometimes I catch myself clenching my fists when they stare. And every time I do, I wonder if they're right after all. It's almost funny. Maddening, really. Half the time nobody gives a damn I'm here, but when they do, they're locked on this scar. I feel better when they don't give a crap, but hell, I still want to be seen. Just not for this wound. Just... guess I want to feel normal. But who am I kidding? Normal? Me? I shut my eyes and there it is, the flames, the gunpowder, and the stench of burnt flesh. The desperate cries and resentful screams all tangled up in that one goddamn noise. In the name of greater good. I try making peace with it, with myself, but it just won't stick. It keeps haunting me. I wake up at night drenched in sweat. Sometimes I woke up to a pool of my piss. Damn. This guy has it rough. I'm stuck in a war I can't fight, and sure as hell can't bloody win. What a fucking joke. I miss the battlefield sometimes. Most folks call it sick. Hell, maybe it is. Out there, I was clear, focused. I was good at something. I knew where I fit in that world. Didn't matter how bad it got, my hands stayed steady, my head stayed sharp. Men listened when I spoke. I made the calls no one wanted, but they followed anyway. Not cause I shouted. I think in this scenario, in this world, you know, when there's someone on duty, a veteran, someone who served, doesn't matter which corps or whatever, okay? Not only have a purpose, but you were someone. It doesn't matter if you're a private or something, or you're a newbie, a fresh meat. You're still someone. They see you for who you are. You are someone, part of the cog in the war machine. So in some sense, you are as important as the next guy to you, but at least you're someone. Rather than being no one. You know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Not because I shouted the loudest, but because they knew I'd carry the weight of it all if it all fell apart. They knew I'd get him home. Thin line of life and death with rudders at my side. Here? I used to know all the rules. Now the game changed and nobody gave me the playbook. I reached for a can in the aisle and it slipped my shaky hands. They don't listen like they used to. They're stuck remembering things I'd rather forget. I'm too dumb for these smart machines. That app for this app for that. Things were much simpler back then. Maybe now things are easier, but I'm just outdated. And that pity gaze, I never demand respect, but I sure as hell would love to not see your sorry look. I'll be honest everyone, a lot of people pity people. It's like an instinct kind of thing, but it stings way worse, you know, because it's like they don't really need your pity because it makes it more obvious and worse. You know, you're like magnifying on the problem as opposed to giving a baseline of respect and keeping it that way. It's just fucked up. I guess that's how humans are made, I guess. Ain't all this funny? I was built to survive war. Turns out peace is what's killing me. Damn, that actually, wow, that hits hard. You know, built to survive wars. Peace is what's killing me. God damn, that's something. I'm just floating, waiting for the water to finally take me under. A lighthouse? That's when I see you. Your light breaks in, catching me in your warmth. From the long, cold, and lonely voyage, you stood there shining, holding steady when everything else in me was slipping. Oh wait, sorry, what the fuck? Saw who I am past this car. Held my hands gently when they trembled on bad days. Did not pull back when the nights were heavy and the memories came crawling in. With you, I stopped drifting. My lighthouse and all this mess. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't just surviving. I was breathing. You saw something left in me worth standing beside. Always wondered what that is. Always wondered if I truly deserve it. Maybe that's what scared me most. Not the war, not the ghosts, but the idea that peace might have been waiting for me all along. I just never saw it till I saw you. Oh, a bit romantic there, buddy. And that war always takes me from the undeserving. Whoa! TSD flashback. What's happening? What happening, man? Hi. Sorry. Just a second to catch my breath. Are you Darius? Wow, is this him? Depends. You a repo guy coming after my bike? What? God no! I've had enough trouble today. Not gonna make it worse fighting a guy wearing a dog tag. Or a cat tag, in your case, I guess. Shame. Was looking forward to a good chase. A good chase? That's a bit too fast, isn't it? We're barely 5 minutes into the first date. Fastest I've ever moved for someone. Well, that's either really flattering or kind of a red flag. Bit of both. You'll live. Probably. How exciting. Take a seat. Darius at your service. Is this the warmth he's talking about? Look. Thanks and sorry again. There was an emergency. I couldn't get away. Someone died? I wish. Wait, no. Shit, I didn't mean. I'm a certified nurse sworn to give the best care. I could never wish something so terrible. Sounds convincing? Of course, that's me every day. So, what actually happened? Oh, you don't want the details. Humor me. I've had quite a day. Wait, did I say that? I've had quite. Oh wait, I've had a quiet day. Yeah. Fuck it, let's move on. Fine. A patient swallowed a light bulb. Beg your finest pardon? Yeah, I just decided it looked appetizing, I guess. Or looking for some kind of inspiration, I don't know. Not the brightest idea. I know, stupidity knows no bounds, and ER is a good place to experience it. You'd be surprised. Delightful place. Tell me more. Another time, I'm here to not think about those kind of things. You know, have some fun. But I am having fun. Unless you're looking for other kinds of fun. Ah, easy, Tiger. You said that, not me. God damn, man, the sexual tension is you could cut it with a butter knife. You just walked right through it, didn't I? Full speed. Alright, new topic. Something lower risk. Do you like bread? Bread? Yeah, you know, like rye, sourdough, garlic knots if you're emotionally available. I mean, bread is bread. I'm not anti-bread if that's what you're asking. Okay, that's good because I've walked out of a date before over a guy saying bread is overrated. I think I do a lot of things with bread. From the most simple things of just being a plain dough of thing you can eat to if you got some things you could, it's like customizable, I guess. Bit extreme, isn't it? It's like Hunter's stew. I bake sometimes. I don't need side eyes while I'm kneading through my stress. Call it a compatibility check. Put it that way, then guess it's fair. Yep, I always say be like bread. Safe, neutral, honest. I'll bake your favorite bread if you're lucky. Ooh, I'm liking this guy, man. Get married already. I'd love to have your bread. Cheeky, aren't you? Just trying to match the energy. Alright, since you're fine with it, what's your go-to bread? Oh my god, I've never really thought about that. What's my go-to bread? Holy shit, I've never thought about that. That's actually a hard-hitting question. Sourdough is good. Bit of butter. Toasted if I can be us. Bit of an arse. Sourdough is good. Bit of butter. Toasted if I can be ours. Arse. It's like ass, right? That's a respectable choice. You passed the bread test. That a thing? Absolutely. Tells you a lot about a person, you know? Alright, I'll bite. What's mine say about me? Let's see. You picked it for what it does, not how it tastes. Simple, easy to find. Goes with just about anything. Scrambled eggs, sausages, bacon, anything really. I'd say you're a straight shooter. No fluff, no drama. Get the job done. Bit quiet, but not that cold. Just train that way, you know? Maybe. Emotionally tucked in, but functional, efficient. I can work with that. Impressive. You spout lots of nonsense till everything little makes sense. Thank you. I said a little. Still a good step. Publishing soon, Bread and Behavior, Volume 1. I'll give you a signed copy. You're gonna upsell me on you're gonna upsell me on a life insurance too, or is that later? That's my backup plan actually, if I ever get sued for patient negligence. Clever. You're set for life. So what are you doing these days besides casually enjoying sourdough? I don't do competitive sourdough enjoying, for starters, but I do a bit of odd jobs here and there, mostly security. Just standing there looking like a threat, Scar helps. Bet so. Best way to say I've dealt with serious shits I can take you without words. Surprised it's not the first thing you talk about. I've seen worse at work. Yeah, as a nurse, listen, the hospital has all the things that you're like, oh my god, what? It's like being a mechanic, man. From a 10-minute job of a day to, okay, we're gonna need to call every single doctor for this one. Pop got his fair share too, so nothing new for me. The old man military? Yeah, combat medic. Served a couple times in Kalzar. Kalzar, huh? Hell of a post. That place chewed up good men. A lot of guys never came back, and the ones who didn't all come back home. He left when I was 6. Didn't really get it then, just knew he was gone a lot. And when he did come back, it wasn't really him, Yeah, know that look. You ever talk about it much? Not really. I know he tried to, but no, I don't think he could. Most of what I know came from his buddies, little stories they'd tell here and there. I used to hate him. Oh my god, this is the first date? Holy shit, what an interesting convo. He missed everything. School stuff, birthdays, graduations, Father's Day. I'd watch other kids with their dads and feel pissed. He came back with medals, sure, but they didn't impress me one bit. And he was still someplace else. He's my father, but he always felt like a stranger, I never really knew him. But those who knew him, he saved my brother. He patched me up under fire. He duct taped my stomach and kept me alive, all those stories. Your dad is a great man. Sounds like he gave a hell of a lot. He did, yeah. Too much, maybe. He spent so long saving other people, he never thought about saving himself. He needed saving when he got home, but I just didn't see it. It's complicated. I feel awful for hating him, but I needed him too, He had the right to. Besides, we were just a kid. Yeah, that's what I told myself. We don't really talk much now. We're, what's the word? Friendly? Polite is the right word, I guess. Civil. Friendly enough, but not close. I wish I could meet the man everyone else talk about. It's weird. I'm mad, but I'm kind of proud of him. Stuck in the middle, I guess. Geez, a bit heavy for a first date, huh? Kinda, but I don't mind. Really? I did your bread test. Seems fair I get something back. Wow, that's not the response I expected. Most people get uncomfortable with that topic. Yeah, I'm not most people. Guess not. I'd rather know what's real even if it's not pretty. But if you insist, guess I can throw a little fun fact. I tried to enlist once. Seriously? No way. Hey, I'm dead serious. Where's your wolf tag then? Didn't happen. Young, dumb, and angry me tried to join the army, prove I was better than my dad. The medical flagged me right out the gate. Medical? Yeah, mild arrhythmia. They didn't want to risk it. The screening that year was real tight. Tough break. Oh, I was devastated. Demolished. Another one for Pops. Absolute nil for me. Wait, what the fuck? You're not losing that bad. Not now. What do you mean? Your old man saved men in war. You wear the scrub now, doing the same thing, just a different field. That is another war you think about. He's a nurse. People dying, needing help every day. 7 days a week. 28 days a month, 365 days a year. There's no pausing in between this, You're a nurse and I say, I gotta take a break, and then some new person comes in, they're dying, or they got something, you gotta approach them, you gotta help them. Even if it's a mild cold, doesn't matter. Huh. Yeah, maybe. Doesn't sound quite as badass though. No. That's why you went to medicine? Because of him? Eh? No, I mean... Maybe. Maybe I still wanted to best him some way. Be someone cool. A man who tried his damn best to fix something in a world that keeps falling apart. Cut from the same cloth, you two. Didn't think of it that way. Anyway, enough about me. Your turn. Tell me something. Not much good story to tell. I served, got out. Now I'm here trying not to make too much noise. Oh, come on, that's cheating. Ain't cheating, just don't have much worth telling. I don't know, sounds suspiciously like you're dodging. Maybe. No fair, I don't even know you were in an army or air force or anything. Navy SEALs. Damn, son! You serious? That's pretty badass. One way to look at it. So where'd you serve? Moved around a lot? Dune Strait, Rafmar, Daskarim, Balashad, few others across Arakan. That's a lot of ground. Yeah, I spent over a decade out there, started to feel like home after a while. The heat, the smell of dust after sunrise, the routine. Not the most comfortable place, but I liked it. The people mostly. The locals? Yeah. They were scared at first, bunch of armed foreigners rolling in with rifles and orders. Who wouldn't be scared? But they were kind. Folks started to wave one morning, then they gave us fruits, tea, whatever they have, and never asked us anything in return. Sounds lovely. There was this boy, Ramley. Well, Rashad. Couldn't have been more than 10. He used to bring me flatbread in a napkin. Always looked like he stole it somewhere. Gave him some jerky in return, cold water if he had any to spare. One time I let him climb into the jeep. He sat in the front like he owned the damn thing. He'd point at stuff, teach me words in local dialect. Half the time I didn't even know if he was teaching me real words or just making him up. He had this grin, like he was always getting away with something. Sounds like he liked you. Maybe. He sure was a bright kid. Oh, oof. Was? There was a strike near a post. Bomb took out half the block. Poor kid was just in the wrong spot. Came by usual, probably just trying to hand me that damn bread. Shit, I'm sorry. We were out on recon that day, whole team. No one left behind to watch the place. Some said we were lucky, but I reckon if we hadn't been there at all, maybe they wouldn't have bombed the place. Told you it's not exactly a good story to tell. Yeah, that's a hard thing to carry. One of many, but that's on the past. I'm working on settling into new life now, turning the page as they say. That going alright? I get used to a certain rhythm out there, eyes forward, back straight, sleep when you can, eat when it's safe. Here, there's no mission brief, no target, just open air and too much time. Can't flip a switch and just be normal, you know. Some days are fine, other days everything feels too soft. I'm waiting for something loud to snap me out of it. That edge doesn't just go away. I used to watch my dad check every lock in the house, twice in the same order, every night. Like routine was the only thing keeping him steady. Keeping him sane, Gotta keep things safe. Keep moving like you're still on the clock. Guess that's why the security gig works. It's simple. Straight lines, clear rules, watch the door, check the corners. Keeps me grounded. Feels familiar. That tracks. It really is a post-service career track, isn't it? Just a new uniform and different. Most military men that retire or were honorably discharged because, you know, they got injured or whatever, usually go into security business. They'd be a security guard, or they'd be a bodyguard, or they'd be some kind of security thing, related thing. Some of Pop's old mates went the same route, you know? One of them runs mall security like it's an FOB. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm glad things are working well for you. Wouldn't call it that way. Good enough, maybe? Might be better with company. Pardon? Oh, you're hitting him. You free next week? Same time, same table? Oh yes! Oh my god, there is holy shit, I'm liking this conversation, man. Is that your way of asking for a second date? No, that's me warning you. I plan to see you again. Oh, okay, wow, I don't know if I should be excited or worried. Both. I'll behave if you say yes. A little. Whoa, this is getting hot, man. What the fuck? Fine, but only if you're interested in baking bread with me. In bed. Sourdough? Naturally. Deal, as long as I can see you covered in whites. Whoa, yo, this is getting really... Wow, what a... They hit it off right off the bat, my god. What? White flour, sweetheart, keep up. I am, I'm keeping up just fine, thank you. Sure you are. You're insufferable. And yet here you are, agreeing to see me again. Shut up. Looking forward to it. Yo, what a I like that convo. What a nice conversation. Anyway, Darius. Thank you for your service. Oh my god, there's a loading screen thingy. With a percentage thing. Interesting. What the heck? That's a first. Somehow I'm still not dead. Oh, here we go. Were we captured or something? Everything's wrong. I open my eyes to a seating I don't recognize. Smooth, no cracks, no mold, no rust dripping from busted vents, just a pale brushed metal surface lit by recessed white panels too clean to be real. The bed soft, not soft like luxury, soft like sterile. Thin mattress, synthetic sheets, tucked corners, not the slab I've been rotting on for the last few months. There's no stench of piss, just a stainless steel toilet and sink in the corner, polished like no one's ever used them. Only thing dirty is the black ridge uniform I'm wearing. I shift my weight and find no restraints on my wrists, no pain in my ribs, no taste of blood. My head's not swimming, even my throat feels clear. Strange. A good kind of strange, maybe. They moved me, but why? It's just a couple weeks left till the execution. Wait, what? Why? Wait, what? We're about to be killed? Come on, man, we were banging, making sour dead, bro. Sour bread dough, like it's making a clay pot in one of those movies in Ghosts. Wait, that is the entire movie. Why bother bringing me to some place nicer? They like me bruised, broken, powerless. Makes it easier for them to sleep at night. Did they change the script? Nobody did give up the chance to parade me one last time. A public villain tied up and televised. Nothing soothes their pride like watching me burn for it. Is this one of his memories? No, this isn't their doing. Someone else has to be. Quietly, cleanly, off-grid. Not the transfer, not protocol, someone with reach, enough to bypass paperwork. Guards, the warden, even those who want me dead. Someone who wants me. I know better than to feel relieved. Not yet. They didn't drag me here to beat me, didn't they? They didn't chain me, did not interrogate me, so what the hell do they want? A hit job, maybe, secret kill, off record, give me a soft bed before they turn off the lights? I hurt them and they took it real personal. But it doesn't explain why I'm untouched, why I feel functional. Not drugged, not stitched, not starved. Maybe they want something first, or maybe this is a warm-up act before something worse begins. I rise to my feet, everything works, muscles slow but steady. They kept me in one piece. That's either a gift or a threat. Either way, I'm awake now, and someone's going to answer for it. Investigate the room. Oh my god, we can actually touchy-touchy? You're in exploration mode. The eye indicator will appear when you're in this mode. Show indicator? Oh. Next, progress through the story by discovering interactable objects in the screen. If this is the waiting room for hell, might as well poke around before checking in. It's not much to see here, huh? I crouch beside the bed, one hand steadying against the cool floor, and run a hand over the sheets. There's a faint scent clinging to it, almost sterile. But not chemical, something between filtered air and laundered fabric, manufactured comfort. I checked underneath, behind the frame, in the crease between the mattress and wall, no tape seams, no bolts loose, no stash surprises. Surprises, what the heck, couldn't say the word. Even the frame's clean, bolted straight into the floor with factory precision. No rust, no scuff marks, like it was installed yesterday. Everything's flush. this isn't improvisation. It's deliberate. The kind of careful you only get when people want you calm, but not too calm. Watch, but not provoke. They don't want me comfortable, they just want me functional. And that tells me one thing. Whoever moved me here doesn't plan to kill me. At least not yet. I walked to the wall and rested my palm against it. Solid. Cold. Not like the brittle sweat-stained concrete back in Black Ridge. This one's pristine. Engineered. The surface is seamless. No paint chipping, no patchwork, not even a weld line. It doesn't flex under pressure, just takes the weight and gives nothing back. Dead sound, no ring, no echo. Whatever's behind that wall, it's not hollow. This place wasn't built by the lowest bidder. I glance around the edges, no loose plates, no screws to dig into, no faults to exploit. It's one solid fucking block. It's the kind of construction you use when you're not just trying to keep someone in, you're making sure nothing leaks out. Someone spent a lot of money making this place feel like it doesn't exist. I moved to the door, a heavy thing, matte finish, smooth from edge to edge. No bolts, no hinges, just a single strip of red light running horizontal across the center. No handle, no keypad, no sign of manual use. Damn, you can't get out of here. The light pulses slow, measured, steady, like it's breathing. I lean in, eyes narrowed, and hold still, listening. Nothing. Camera, maybe, or a mic, or both. I raise a hand, wave slowly, nothing happens. I hold up two fingers, pause, still nothing. I glance at the light and speak. You hear me, sweetheart, or you're just here to blink at me? Silence, no change in the light, no sound, not even a beep. Figures, so much for privacy. At least Blackridge had the decency not to cam the whole damn room. I step back and study the door again. That light's not blinking for show, it's watching, listening, recording maybe. Whatever's on the other side is waiting, and it sure as hell wants me to know that. I pace once, twice, the silence holds. No gears, no locks clicking, no footsteps overhead. Just a quiet hum of power beneath perfect seams. The bed, the walls, the door, they don't belong to a prison. They belong to a person with reach. Someone with money, clearance, and teeth, but chooses to move in the shadow. Maybe they have to. One thing is clear, Blackridge was chaos painted over with rules. This is restraint disguised as hospitality. They're studying me, and that means I still matter to someone. A piece on the board, leverage, no matter how small. Fine, I'll play the tame animal, for now. I look back at the door, then at the light in the middle, still pulsing, still waiting. I sit down slow, elbows to thighs, gaze and fix. Whatever this is, it starts when they say it does. Until then, I breathe. That's all I've got. Yeah, man, I mean, we can't really power through this. The door has no hinges, no nothing to break through. I think if this room floods, doesn't even leak outside. After decades of brutal conquest in the lands of Arakan, the Dominions call for truces brought weary relief to some, but most fear it's merely a calm before an even greater storm. Oh my god. Jesus, man. I'm liking the overall thing. Karash Port. Fall Ridge. Worse? Yeah, sounds like it. Have some water, it's right there. You're breathing heavy, sweating, sheets are soaked. Sorry. Don't be. Whoa, he's gulping that water, man. Feeling any better? A bit. Yeah, thanks. Good. What time is it? 2:45. Why are you all dressed up? What, can't get enough of me naked? I mean, yeah. Stay here. As much as I'd love to crawl back in with my dearest boyfriend, I have to go now. The pit's short-staffed. Nina called in sick last second. Linda is MIA, probably passed out kissing the floor somewhere. Marco's out too, slipped on a saline spill. Tore something in his knee, tried to walk it off like it wasn't the saddest limp in the building. It's a mess down there. I could hear Cheryl was swearing before I even picked up the call. You just got home at 6. You've had what, 3 hours of sleep? And whose fault is that? Well, you got what I mean. You need a break. So do half the crew. Doesn't change the fact that someone has to be there. Can't have an entire floor flatlining. You ever seen 6 fresh recruits freeze up at treating burns? There's really no one else? Not unless you want the janitor scrubbing wounds with a mop. No banging time? Look, I need... Or is it Lush? It's like Lucius. Lucius. It's like Lucy. Luce, I need... Stay for a while, please. Honey, I'm not gonna undress though. Shit, I forgot it's drenched. Sorry. Ah well. So what's on your mind? Wanna talk about what woke you up? Not really, I just want you here. Yeah, I figured as much. It's nice. Just this. Yeah, it is, but you sure don't want to talk about anything? No, it's enough for me. Holding you like this helps me remember that I'm here. Not out there with the loud bangs, the screams, the cries for help. Wish we could spend more time. Our schedules suck. I know, that's why I'm accruing favors. Best currency in the building. Maybe I can have someone else cover me next Monday. Spend the day with you. That'd be great. What'd you want to bait? I was thinking we could use your boat and go fishing. You? Fishing? I hate your fishing, all serious and tactical, like that trout got a bounty on their head. I just want to drift, eat something salty, maybe fall asleep with the rod still in the water. Or in me. Whoa! You fall asleep and I'm the one who has to entangle everything when we drift into the reeds. Exactly, teamwork. Fine, long as I get the wheel and you don't whine when we stay out too long. And you're in charge of snacks if you forget. Yeah? You'll be the snack, obviously. God damn, they're really into another, man. Now that sounds like a proper fishing trip. You sure you don't want to just stay in? We could keep it simple. Nope, this one's yours. You get to call it. Pick something you actually enjoy. I really don't care what we do. I just want to see you slow down. I will. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's with you. Aww? Babe, why do you do this yourself? You never stop. Do what? You know what I mean? Well, it's simple, because if I don't, someone else breaks. That's not on you. You act like the world's falling apart. Because it is. It sure is, when everyone stops trying. Every day someone's world falls apart in the ER, families shattered. I sleep better knowing I didn't just stand there and watch it happen, doing nothing. Still, I'll be fine, don't worry, been through worse. If there's anything I'd be worried about, say it. Your meds. Funny how those bottles never seem to empty. I've been taking them, just not every night. Sure, the same way Mr. Jones said he wasn't hiding his pills under the mattress. And compare me to that cranky bastard now. Cranky, stubborn bit of a jerk, always thought he knew better. Yeah, you're getting there. He's also screwed in the head. Thought cats were spying on him. To be fair, you... What? Spit it out. I'm just worried about you, okay? Look, I'm here for you, but you still need your meds. It's not really working. Not if you skip him whenever you feel like it. It's prescribed for a reason, dingus. At this rate, I might have to start counting your pills. It's not that bad, I'm fine. Darius Creed. That's his last name, interesting. Don't make me treat you like a patient. Neither of us will like it. I know you don't like the pills or don't trust them. They're not supposed to fix you overnight, babe. They just hold the ground steady so you can start climbing. They slow the noise, yeah, but they slow me too. Everything feels dulled. You don't have to charge through walls. You don't have to charge through walls anymore. Not here, not with me. I don't want to depend on them. You're not. You're leaning on a railing until your legs stop shaking. That's not weakness. That's how people get up. Bars! Take your meds. If those bottles are still full when I get back, we're gonna have a real problem. I'm those guys twice your size, mister. I won't hesitate to force him on you. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. Good, and don't you dare fake telling him. I'll know. Maybe I'll do just that. I kinda like seeing you like this. Don't try me, tiger. Go? Okay, babe, I'll calm down. Okay, now they've waited long enough. Gotta head out. Don't fall asleep standing up, alright? No promises. We wake up back in the fucking prison cell. Darius, take a better care of yourself, love. Oh, what a cute relationship, man. Oh no. No, no, we're back in this fucking shithole. The hum fades, a soft clink cracks through the ceiling. The red line of the door glows, followed by a voice. Low, calm, and practiced. No real emotion, just a shape of authority. Subject: Creed Darius. ID: Alpha 965 Delta 4. About damn time. Citizenship nullified. Status: high-risk military defector. Identity reclassified under sealed directive. Former designation: Naval Special Operations. Tier 1 covered command. Rank: Captain. Unit: C-07. Or is it C-07? Dissolved under Black Code shutdown. Convicted and charged under military law. Charges include premeditated assassination of high-ranking officers. Vice Admiral Selvin Drake, Rear Admiral Thomas Kincaid, Captain Elias Hess. My god, assassination! It's not a bad number. Shame I didn't make it 5. Varric should have gone first. Attack on active duty military personnel confirms casualties. 38 dead, 27 injured. God damn. ICY's in death row. Collateral civilian casualties. 12 dead, 19 injured. Convenient how that part always gets inflated. It's hard not to clench my jaw. Some of the uniforms maybe, they took orders. They covered things up. They aimed first. But the rest? I remember the layout, the angles. They weren't there. They wanted to count high, tie up loose ends, burn the bodies of people they were done with, and pin it all on the one bastard they could unleash. Then they wrote the story the way they always do. Neat, clean, righteous. Use of military-grade explosive within restricted personal facilities. So that's a story. He didn't do this. Interesting. That's how I became the villain in their fable. That's how they made me slaughter families and call it a victory. And those men I gunned down the halls and the stairwells behind those security doors, some of them really believed they were protecting something good. That's the part that sticks. Not the bullets. Not the blood. It's knowing we all thought we were the hero. Treason during active deployment under Article 112. Collusion with foreign militant entities in active conflict zones. Unlawful disclosure of classified intelligence. God damn, that's treason of the highest order. Mass foreign civilian casualties during unauthorized field operation. Total confirmed casualties 74 dead. Right, I should burn in hell for that. Big names on the list, remote location, anonymous intel, just enough urgency to keep us from asking the wrong questions. Rocco called it from the jump, said it reeked too quiet, too neat, no comms, no patrols, no heat signatures. I'm assuming they were sent to a mission, do as you ordered, and apparently it was in a place where there were high-ranking officials that they had to kill. They didn't know who to kill, but just enough to the point that it seems fishy, but they have to do it. All we had was one shaky drone feed and a high-altitude scan of what they claimed was a fortified encampment. Intentional destabilization of allied foreign relations through rogue action. Did not make sense until they dropped the faces on us. Target IDs all snapped from different angles, just minutes apart. Ortega paused, said it looked more like a supply depot. Civilians were like the eye pushed through anyway. I read that weirdly. We'd been waiting months, one shot to take out insurgent leadership. I told myself the ends justified the sacrifice. Fewer confrontations, fewer deaths down the line. I clung to that like it meant something. Duran didn't say a word. Just kept his finger on the trigger like it was waiting for me to nod, like he needed me to pull it for him. Sabotage of critical communications infrastructure during active deployment. In the end, they all trusted me, and I trusted the command like I always did. Back then, I didn't need to. My calls landed where they were meant to, every single time. I was so full of myself, and I was sick of the sand, the endless gunfire, and zipping up bodies that never should have been there. Falsifying mission reports. We dropped the payload, flattened the whole compound in seconds, ash coated the sky, black smoke curled off twisted metal, the stench of searing flesh of livestock and men. hit before the dust even settled. A few crawled out, staggering, screaming. We put them down under the banner of mercy killing. Command logged it as textbook success, but something cracked that night. We'd spilled blood before, just not like that. Not like that. That night was different, and now I know why. Unauthorized retention of encrypted comms data. I should burn in hell. 74 innocent lives, men, women, and children. Maybe they bloated the numbers, but it doesn't matter. I'm guilty, no apology, no excuse, no nothing will fix things. Unauthorized post-mission intel handling. I should be the one pleading every single one of them for mercy. Death would be a kindness I could never earn. Instead, their ghosts haunted me every night. They haunt me. Faces I barely saw, screams I still hear. It was bad before, but when the truth came out, it hollowed me. Unlawful possession of armed weapons. My god, they're really throwing the book at him. I deserve it. But they should burn too. They have to. Every bastard who gave the order, every hand that signed off the clearance, every coward who kept their mouths shut when it counted. They wanted oil, so I gave them flame. Watching them suffer with me would make damnation feel a little like heaven. Destruction of public property. So a bad mission happened, he wanted to take out the people above, and shit happened. Damn. God damn. Fatal resistance to domestic arrest resulting in the death of one civilian. Don't you dare say his name. My chest tightens. No matter how flat that voice sounds, that line always cuts the deepest. They didn't knock, they didn't announce, they didn't come to arrest. They came to erase. They kicked in the door with rifles raised, thinking I was asleep inside, thinking they'd catch the devil off guard. But it wasn't me who answered. He went downstairs trying to see who was banging at dawn. They did not wait to check. They didn't care. They shot him without a second breath. Unarmed, barefoot, still blinking the sleep out of his eyes. For a moment no, they killed. No fucking way, man. For a moment I didn't move, couldn't. My brain stalled, just stopped. The door framed the floor, his body. My world froze in that split second. Everything else was noise I couldn't hear. Then came the heat. Fury, white and fast. My claws clenched. I wanted to scream. I wanted to tear through every single one of them, break something, kill something, make them feel what I was feeling. But instinct took over. Some part of me, the part they trained, said move, run for safety, look for a better opportunity. Before I knew it, my body just moved. I ran away and I hated it. I hated it. I hated that I lived through it. Hated that I did not check him one last time. Hated that I had to keep going. I left him on the floor, bleeding out where he used to laugh. I had to part ways forever without saying goodbyes, damn it. Didn't even have the luxury to grieve on his grave either. I think about that day many times. I wonder if I should have stayed, let them put one in me too. At least then we'd be gone together. Maybe then this wouldn't hurt so damn quietly. But I made it out alive somehow, and I'm still alive. And if I'm still breathing, I might as well make it count. Oh my god, man. You can't. Oh, now the choices matter. It looks like there would be another option here. This is the most neutral answer. I'll make them all pay. Fuck it. +1 fury. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a cool. It took everything, framed me, killed the light of my world, then expected me to roll over and die quietly? Whatever this is, I'll survive and get out of this hole. I'll always get my job done, and there's one still unfinished. I won't stop until it's done, I tell ya. I'll make them bleed, suffer more than this pain I have. Sentence confirmed, death by disintegration. Thus born Directive 0. Huh, I've only ever heard that name in whispers, never in files, never in briefings, just muttered between ops like a punchline to a joke no one wanted to explain. A covert branch, deeper than SEALs, off the books, off the map. A kind of outfit that did not answer to any chain of command because it was the chain. What the hell have I stepped into? No wonder they pulled me out of Blackridge like it was nothing. No hearings, no paper trail, just gone. But now, no cuffs, no guards, just a green light and an open hallway. Either they're sure I won't run, or they know I can't. Alright man, let's see. Oh my god. The door sides open with a heavy mechanical groan. Metal grindings against metal as the lock disengages. A strip of green light runs along the floor, guiding me out. I step past the threshold. The hallway is sterile. Or is it sterile? I think it's sterile. Dim and dead quiet, exactly what I expected. No guards, no cameras I can see, just cold walls and cold air. Then I see it. Interesting. Is that at the far end of the corridor, half swallowed by shadows, stands something tall, too still to be human. Steel limbs, servo joints, a chest plate the size of my torso. Its head tilts and the eye blinks to life. I step forward once, twice, and suddenly I'm not so sure. Huh. I stand corrected. It doesn't move, just stands there, menacingly. Eyes glowing, fixed on me like it's waiting for a reason to act. Better not make one then. There are guards in this place, just not the kind that breathes. That quiet doesn't mean it's empty, it means control. Total airtight control. Oh, it's a boobity without clanker. What's this now? I don't know man, but I glance down, I look at the time, I gotta end this video, I broke my promise, it's a bit longer than usual. So, yeah. See you everyone in the next episode, subscribe, like, comment down below, see ya, bye!